I bit into a piece of caramel and felt something snap, like a jolt straight to the brain. I froze mid-bite, sitting in a tiny cafe in Lisbon, staring down at my plate in horror. Part of my molar, gone, just chipped right off. It didn't hurt that badly at first, more of a shock than anything. But my tongue instantly found the jagged edge and wouldn't leave it alone. And then the pain kicked in, throbbing, sharp, and radiating up into my temple. I was halfway through a long-awaited vacation, solo, by the way, and I'd planned every day down to the hour. Beaches, fado music, pastries, rooftop bars. Dental surgery? Definitely not part of the itinerary. I remember pacing around my Airbnb, panicking a little. I didn't know the healthcare system, didn't speak Portuguese, didn't even know if dentists were open on weekends. Google was kind of helpful, but honestly, the stress just kept building. I didn't want to drain my budget for a single tooth. I mean, emergency dental care abroad? That sounded expensive as hell. I imagined calling home, trying to get someone to wire money, or worse, just suffering through it until my flight back in 6 days. The idea of spending the rest of my trip popping ibuprofen and eating yogurt nearly made me cry. That's when I remembered I had travel insurance, like real travel insurance. I'd bought it kind of last minute before leaving, mostly because the checkout page said recommended. Didn't think I'd actually use it. So I pulled up the email confirmation, clicked through a few links, and saw that dental emergencies were covered. Not cosmetic stuff, but cracked teeth causing pain. Covered. My hands were literally shaking when I called the support line. But the rep was calm, kind, and spoke perfect English. She found me a nearby clinic, verified they accepted claims directly, and even emailed me directions. The next morning, I walked into a spotless office that looked more high-tech than my dentist back home. They patched the tooth, relieved the pressure, and gave me meds to control the inflammation. I paid nothing up front. I'm serious, not a cent. I walked out of there stunned, not just because the pain was gone, but because something actually worked the way it was supposed to. You know, it wasn't just about the money either. It was the mental load that lifted, knowing I was going to be okay, that I wasn't alone in a foreign country trying to navigate pain, language barriers, and healthcare systems by myself. That changed everything. I got back to enjoying my trip, and yeah, I avoided hard candy for the rest of it. But I also felt this weird kind of gratitude, like this thing I'd almost skipped buying had literally saved my vacation. Here's my tip. Don't just assume travel insurance is for broken legs or canceled flights. Teeth crack, a mock's turn. Life happens in weird little ways when you're far from home. And having someone in your corner, someone who can step in and handle the chaos, that's worth everything. The insurance I used was through Auris.insure. You can Google it. I'll also leave a link in the description. It's not a sponsor thing, just something that seriously came through for me when I least expected it. Now, I never travel without it. Because, let me tell you, nothing ruins a sunset over the ocean like a throbbing molar.